unfortunately, I don't read Persian, but I'll look forward to that one. Okay, let's go on over to the Philippines, to Sherman Cruz and Lizan Catino.
Well, good evening, but I would like to share my deck. Uh,
To click the unshare button. There you go.
there you go. Let me just quickly share my deck now. I hope you can see it. Can you see it?
Yep, looks
Yes.
good.
Okay, so let me try to beat that 2 minutes. So, be presenting what happened this year, specifically when we started to create when we launched the Millennium Project Philippine Nod on August 15, 2021. In the launching for around four senators from the Senate, from the Office of the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines participated in the launching, including the UNDP and the Department of National Defense. So as you can see here, you also have the Commission on Higher Education. And this would have not been possible if not because of the nod, no, which me being a chair, Dean Lizan as the co-chair, and Reggie as the director for research, and Emmanuel De Guia, who is currently the resident futurist for the Senate as the director for networks and partnership. So I would like to present to you quickly some events that we did. So we hosted like around 2 hours, at least, of the 24 hours World Future Day. It was an amazing event. A lot of insights were gathered, and in fact, the Senate was there. And we also featured the Millennium Project Philippines, and the Millennium Project. In fact, we hosted several sessions and forums, to talk about the Millennium Project during the Regenerating Asia 2050 conference organized by the Philippine Futures Thinking Society and the Millennium Millennium Project Philippines Nod. There were like around 3,000 participants all over the world. Around 100 futurists spoke in this session, and of course it was great to moderate the session future conversation during the high-level futures literacy summit of the Millennium Project. And for the Fiesta of Imagination, again, we created a session, a special session of the Millennium Project, wherein of course the Pakistan Nod chair Elizabeth Puruwesht and Jerry were active participants as speakers and resource person of the Fiesta of Imagination. There were like around 3,000 who registered in this event for a month, for a 1 month of event spread over a month. And just recently, in partnership with the Center for Local and Regional Governance, we introduced the Millennium Project to around like 80 vice governors in the Philippines, particularly on, of course, legislation and legislative foresight. And then just recently, we organized the Philippine Future Summit that embarked on from the Work Technology Report 2050. It was inspired by that, including the Senate Committee Report on the Future of Work, and of course, UNESCO's Learning to Become initiative. It was a 3-day event. It was
3 minutes.
Okay, 1,000 participants participated. I'm just going to show you some of the photos of that event. And what we have for this year, and at least for the next 3 years, is to, publish the Philippine State of the Future Index, and among other this initiative that we have in mind for the next 3 years. And we just recently had the conversation several weeks ago for the funding of the SOFI Index Philippines, particularly the Department of Science and Technology, the National Economic Development Authority, and in close association with the Senate of the Philippines. If Dean Lizan would say a few words before we finish the presentation. Dean Lizan?
Yeah, well, very briefly. So to make the Philippine Node active, we are engaging with Jerome Glenn and with other partners around the globe to really strengthen the Millennium Project here in the Philippines. So thank you for the support.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. Philippines, you guys are you really get some large audiences for your online stuff. Congratulations. Now let's go on over to